Aisha lives in Pahang, which is a state in West Malaysia. There is a little forest near Aisha's house. When Aisha's grandmother was alive, she used to tell stories to Aisha about the little forest. According to her grandmother, it was known as the Enchanted Woods because there were some strange happenings there. It seems that there was a magic tree in the middle of the forest that would transport a person into the magical land. Aisha's parents told her that they were just legends, but they never allowed her to go into the forest because they were afraid that there might be wild animals. During the last holidays, Aisha's cousins from Singapore, Nora and Shafil, visited her. Aisha told her cousins about the Enchanted Woods, and the children made plans to sneak out into the woods. They decided to go on their adventure one fine sunny morning. Nora was a year older than Aisha and Shafil was 3 years older, so their parents decided they could go for a walk on their own. But they were warned repeatedly not to go into the forest area. When the children reached the Enchanted Woods, they were amazed at the silence. There was not a single bird call or even an insect sound, and the leaves were absolutely still. It was quite eerie, and Aisha was beginning to regret the idea. However, her cousins told her not to be afraid. They would look after her. The light in the Enchanted Wood was a strange shade of green. After walking for about 10 minutes, they spotted an enormous tree. Its top was almost invisible, covered in mist. It had strange-looking leaves and its bark was bluish in color. This is a really strange-looking tree. Do you think this is ID? Shafil whispered to the girls. I think so. I have never seen this kind of tree before, Aisha whispered back. Come on, let's examine the tree more closely, Nora urged them. As they went near the tree, they gasped in astonishment because a little door suddenly appeared on the tree trunk. They rubbed their eyes and the little door was opened. There was a spiral staircase inside the door. The children wanted to run away, but they were inexplicably drawn to the door. They felt they had to climb the stairs. When they reached the top of the stairs, they came to a beautiful room. There were strange paintings on the walls and there were boxes filled with what looked like precious stones. Who are you and what are you doing here? A sweet musical voice asked. The sweet musical voice belonged to the most beautiful lady they had ever seen. She was dressed like an ancient Malay princess, but she also had a pair of wings on her shoulders. The children stared at her in disbelief. Shafil was the first to find his voice. Why you speak English? The beautiful lady then explained to them that she was the queen fairy of the Enchanted Woods. She said all her servants, the other fairies, had left because the Enchanted Woods would soon be chopped down. She said the fairies would punish the people by bringing floods on the land because the people were destroying the forest. Before the children could reply, she scolded them, and he told them they were not supposed to come to the Enchanted Woods. She told them she would make them forget about the Enchanted Woods, and they would regain their memory only when the Enchanted Woods was gone. She waved sweet-smelling plant at them, and in the next second, the children found themselves in Aisha's garden. They could not remember a thing, of course. However, when the Enchanted Woods was destroyed by the authorities to make way for a shopping complex the following year, the children remembered everything. Their parents refused to believe them when they told the story, so they were the only ones to know about the Enchanted Woods and the Queen Fairy. The people at Aisha's village also experienced a terrible flood. Aisha's house was affected too, but Aisha's parents still did not believe her story.